Truth doesn't scream, it whispers. In a world where everything competes to be heard, the most powerful messages often come without words, especially from a woman who truly wants you, but will never say it out loud. She won't tell you, "I crave you." Instead, she'll speak through a glance, a pause, a subtle shift in the air between you two. The question is, are you listening with your heart? At Shining Mirror-LVB, we don't just talk about connection. We explore the quiet language of human emotion, the kind that doesn't ask for attention, but lingers in your memory. Because sometimes, the loudest truths are whispered. "You're not like the other guys." She says it with a smile, but behind it is a test, a quiet challenge. Let's see how secure you really are. If you need that compliment to feel validated, if you rush to explain why you're actually different, if you say, "Yeah, because I think deeper, I don't play games," you've already lost the frame. Because real difference doesn't announce itself, it's felt, in the way you hold your gaze, in the way you stay silent, grounded, present, in how your energy says, "I know who I am, I don't need to sell it." She's not looking for a man who convinces. She's looking for a man who doesn't need to. The man who doesn't flinch under pressure, who doesn't need validation to stay calm, who doesn't try to win the moment because he's already won within. The best response? No words, just a calm smile, the kind of smile that says, "You see it too, don't you? Are you staying over tonight?" It sounds casual, almost like she's asking about your schedule. But truth is, she's extending an invitation, while still holding her value. She's opening the door, but not dragging you in. She's signaling interest, without losing her sense of self. Because a high-value woman never gives everything away too easily. Now, if you joke, "What, you scared of being alone?" or nervously explain, "I might have something tomorrow," you've just broken the frame. A grounded man doesn't scramble. He doesn't overtalk. He just stays present. He holds the moment, feels the energy, and lets silence speak louder than words. Because well-timed silence isn't avoidance. It's power. It doesn't chase. It doesn't retreat. It holds mystery while radiating strength. At that moment, you don't need to perform. You don't need to control the outcome. You just need to stand as the kind of man who cannot be swayed by pressure, expectation, or fear. And that is the answer she'll remember. "We shouldn't be doing this." Sounds like a warning, like she's setting a boundary, like she's about to stop you. But if you're truly present, you'll realize this isn't rejection. It's an emotional test, a check on your depth. She's not just speaking words. She's asking in silence, "Can you feel the tension I'm holding inside? Are you grounded enough for me to let go?" And this is where most men lose the frame. Some pull away instantly, afraid they've done something wrong. Others rush in, thinking this is a chance they need to seize. But a man who truly understands doesn't rush, doesn't retreat. He holds eye contact. He slows his breath. He stays present with calm intensity. No pressure, no panic, no performance, just presence, deep, unwavering, masculine. In that space, she doesn't feel pushed. She doesn't feel abandoned. She feels safe inside the tension. And in that very moment, she may realize she's not with a boy trying to get something. She's with a man who can hold everything. It feels so wrong, yet so right. It sounds playful, but underneath, it's dangerous ground. A moment caught between desire and doubt, between impulse and restraint. She's not joking, she's revealing. That phrase, it's her way of saying, "My emotions are overriding my logic. Will you judge me for it?" And most men miss this moment. They either laugh it off, try to rationalize it, or rush in like it's a green light. But a grounded man doesn't react. He receives. He doesn't encourage recklessness. He doesn't play moral guardian either. He stays fully present, with a quiet strength, because in that moment, what she truly wants to know is, can you witness the wild in me, without flinching? She wants to feel emotionally safe even when her logic slips. And if you can sit in that tension, Not to fix it, not to fuel it, but simply to feel it with her. Then you're doing what few men ever learn. You're creating connection not through control, but through containment. No need to speak much. Just breathe, hold space, be there, and that's when she knows. This man doesn't just get me, he can hold me, even when I can't hold myself. Let's just see where this goes. Let it be natural. It sounds uncertain, like she's unsure, guarded, maybe even pulling back, but don't take it at face value. What she's really saying is, can you move forward without needing control? She's inviting you, subtly, into her space, but only if you can handle the unknown without pushing for clarity. Most men hear that and immediately panic. So, are we doing this or not? What do you mean natural? Should I stay? Should I go? But the grounded man, he doesn't interrogate the moment. He doesn't force direction. He simply smiles, breathes, and keeps showing up. No pressure, no rush, just presence. Because in her softness, she's hoping you'll be strong enough not to need certainty to stay calm. She's watching if you can hold space for what's unfolding, without grabbing the wheel. Let it be natural isn't a shutdown. It's a whispered, please don't ruin the magic by trying to define it. So you don't need to talk it into existence. Just feel it, let your calm do the talking. That's when she leans in. Not because you asked her to, but because you didn't need to. This isn't a trick, it's maturity. This isn't a dating hack. It's not about being clever with words or playing hard to get. This is what a man looks like when he's grown. Not in years, but in depth. Women aren't looking for someone who knows what to say. They're drawn to the man who knows when not to speak. The one who can feel the moment and hold it. Who doesn't rush to fill silence. Who doesn't need to prove himself with noise. Because in that pause, she feels something rare, trust. And trust is the most magnetic quality a man can have. Not muscles, not money, not smooth lines, but the ability to be fully present without needing to dominate. Restraint is power. In a world full of men chasing, grabbing, begging for attention, the man who holds back, who waits, he becomes unforgettable. The man who can lead a moment by feeling, not forcing, is leading far more than the conversation. He's leading the emotional tone of the entire room. This isn't about game. This is emotional leadership. This is how you build connection. Not just in romance, but in life. And the more a man matures, the less he needs to say, the more he lets his energy speak. Did you hear what she was really saying? How many moments have you missed? Because you were listening with your ears, but not with your presence. How many times have you spoken too soon, when what she truly needed was silence, steady, grounding, and safe? We live in a world that trains men to act more, speak more, prove more, but the man who stands out is the one who knows how to be still and fully feel the moment. This isn't manipulation, this is emotional intelligence, and it's what makes you not just attractive but trustworthy. So tell me, have you ever experienced that moment when doing nothing at all was the most powerful thing you could have done? Drop a comment, share your story. That first time you realized silence wasn't awkward, it was magnetic. And if this message struck a chord with you, smash that like button, subscribe, and follow Shining Mirror-LVB for more grounded, fearless wisdom, the kind that builds men from the inside out.